2023 is officially ending. One more challenge before the end of the year. Let's brew up this deck 5 minutes beforehand. Welcome back, Vintage Gamers, to the final Vintage Challenge of 2023 that I will stream anyways, because there's one tomorrow. But I brewed this up with 5 minutes to go before the event, and I'm not sure that this deck is very good. But I still think there should be some kind of Lurrus deck that is more base green out there. I think there's a lot of powerful cards green has to offer, though. Now looking at my deck list, I don't know if I'm showcasing that very well. Collector Roof is at an all-time high in power level in the current moment, with Jewel being a big player in the metagame. And the White Splash is obviously very strong, with Lavinia, Swords, and Containment Priest all being A+ all-stars at dealing with things like Oath or Jewel or creatures. Mono White Initiative still seeing a lot of play. So I have in front of me a base island 4-color Deathrite Shaman deck, featuring some of the stronger hate cards for Lurrus, opting to play Lurrus over Oko. Narset's garbage, but Oko is like pretty reasonable, but I think Lurrus ends up being just a lot stronger than having Oko in your deck. Anything else interesting about this deck? No, I just played a bunch of hate bears, playing Lurrus, playing blue cards for force. I have a Mystic Sanctuary in here, so maybe we can do Gush Mystic Sanctuary things if we're trying to grind out the game. Yeah, mostly just put this together on the back of how strong Collector Roof and Lavinia are in the current metagame, so should be interesting. We have a 7-round, very large challenge today, and I'll see you in round 1. Are you interested in weekly vintage metagame recommendations? Do you want to see your deck list played on my channel? Or maybe you are just looking for the best way to support my vintage content? Make sure you check out the Patreon link in the description below. Let's battle. All right, here we go, round 1. We definitely didn't just make this deck right before the event. Let's see how we do. Got a cat. Yeah. That seems acceptable. Wonder if our opponent is on Dredge. Have a Wasteland. Having a Wasteland in your starting hand in 2023 is kind of like having a Force in your starting hand. Let's just go Underground Sea, Time Walk. And then I can either Brainstorm or get my Lurrus. Probably Brainstorm. Ponder. So if they are on Dredge, I don't actually want Negation. We don't know if they're on Dredge, but we only have 1 fetch, so kind of like Brainstorming. Interesting. Very interesting. This Bowmaster could be really good if they are on Bazaar deck. I wonder if there's any value to just going Strand, Wasteland on top, play, Sea, Lotus, pass. I think that actually sounds kind of good to me. Pearl. Okay, so not Bazaar. Wasteland. Ah. Shoops, there it is. Interesting. What do I want to do about shops? I mean, we have Lurrus next turn, so I feel like we're in a good spot. Kind of am interested in just forcing this. And then I go to my next turn, I play I play my Bowmaster, I go Lurrus, Lotus, and then I Wasteland their... I probably don't Wasteland their Wasteland, considering I need to Wasteland Sagas. It does mean that we're drawing land. Well, we can't do Sea Wasteland, because if we, like, had to pitch cast our Ponder to negation, and then we didn't have access to Wasteland for Saga or something. Because, like, I think I'm going to negation this. Sea below waste? I mean, I'm casting my Bowmaster, so then I'd have to fetch everything away. I don't understand what you're saying. I put a fetch land back. I mean, I do now I have bricked my turn. But, I mean, I have Lurrus Bowmaster, so... I don't know. Maybe I don't have to force the Nettle Cyst. It's possible. I could maybe theoretically also get away with hard casting. Hard casting Lurrus. I mean, at the very least, I can always block this and keep replaying it with Bowmaster. So it's not like I'm actually dying. Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna hold this Wasteland for a Saga. Because the Saga is the only real way I'm losing from here, right? I hope. I guess a Null Rod might be annoying. Oh. Yeah. That's certainly a problem. No, I just made this right before the stream. Okay, a Null Rod and a Crucible. Man, Shops is so broken. We're so dead. Holy crap. Alright, maybe I needed to not counter the Nettle Cyst. I have answers in my deck to Null Rod, but they're kind of hard. And if my opponent plays a Saga, I guess I can't activate Saga yet, but... Yeah, I mean, I told everyone to play Aggro Shops, and I'm reaping the benefits of my... telling people how to play Magic. I do get a bunch of Vigors post-board, but... I don't have any basics in my deck either. I guess the end-all be-all here is I should not have countered the Nettle Cyst. I should have just gone for Jumping Bowmasters so that I could have held out for a better card. I also think that maybe, like, the play I made with the Ponder was kind of bad. So... I mean, I had a Lotus Lurrus against Shops, and it's just, like, nowhere close to being good enough. I don't know. Shops is really strong. What am I going to do? They can just start getting in. Yeah. Because I can't play anything. Actually, I'm never going to be able to play anything, right? I'm just completely locked out of the game. All right, we can concede. Yeah. I guess my negation was just game losing. All right, well, I've got Vigor, Loam, Needle, and Swords. Bowmaster can go. The Bowmaster does kill Revoker. Mental Misstep and Probe can go. Man, Collector Oof is probably not that good, but I kind of need green cards. Collector Oof is probably just not that good, though. On the draw, maybe I'll play Trap again. This matchup shouldn't be terrible, but I am missing, like, the Haymaker of Energy Flux, right? What the? Stop doing that. Why does it keep going over to the other side? No one asked for you to do that. Stay over here. Make it so small until you stay in the same spot. Man. Yeah, I don't know. Our deck doesn't really have a card advantage engine for what it's worth. That was like kind of the whole point of like, I have Lotus Lurrus, right? Or so I have Lotus Lurrus, Lorien. So like what I need to do is draw Lorien. But what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's fine. You just cast them. So there's an alternative mode on there's an alternative mode on Force of Vigor. No one knows about it. Very few people have ever done it. All right. How the hell do I play this turn out here? I very much would like to play turn 1 Lavinia. But is that even possible? Lavinia is so bad with Deathrite Shaman, Demonic Tutor, Black Lotus. Like, do I use my Black Lotus as a Lotus Petal? That seems silly. I guess theoretically, I could Demonic for a Sapphire and then use my Sapphire and my Tundra to play Lavinia and then use my extra black mana to play Deathrite Shaman. I think that might be something I'm interested in doing. I do think like playing this Lavinia on turn 1 is so good, right? And I can still get Lurrus Lotus going, but then I again leave myself with no action. Whereas if I like just Demonic for Ancestral, I'm not sure that's good either. I guess if I Demonic for Ancestral, I can just play Deathrite Shaman and cast Ancestral. It's probably better. Is that better? Like, how good is playing Lavinia on turn 1? Like, super good, right? I guess it's not that good if they just go, like, Workshop Foundry Inspector. But, like, Demonicking for... It would be a Sapphire, right? I guess it could be a Pearl. It could be a Pearl. And then I would play Tropical Island. I don't know. I mean, the upside here is very high. I don't know. It might just... It probably just isn't. Ancient Tomb. Go. Force. Play land. Put Lurrus in my hand. Attack. Two Ancient Tombs down to 13. Playing a what? Lodestone? Oh, an Inspector. An Inspector and a Sphere. Okay. Don't think we're supposed to wasteland them. The problem is if you wasteland them, then they just play a saga. And we lose, right? So you can't really wasteland them. Plus they're at 13. We have an active Deathrite Shaman. I technically can't hold up force, so I'm probably just incentivized to play my Lurrus. I don't fucking know. Underground Sea, probably. Let's get this Lotus in play. I can attack with this Lavinia next turn because I can recast it. They can start playing Nettle Cyst on this next land drop. Wasteland. Nettle Cyst, I assume. Yeah. Well, now I can't attack with my Lavinia. All right, where's my 4 Force of Vigor that I just put in that I can hard cast with my Black Lotus because I'm very lucky and a bug player? Force of Vigor, where you at? That's a Mox Emerald. Why don't I have nothing? Nothing. All right, well, I can hard cast Force and eat a Demonic Tutor. I still don't think I'm allowed to Wasteland because I do need to be able to... Well, I guess I can't really attack with this because it's a 3/3 now. Okay, your move, opponent. I'm once again stuck with nothing to do. All right, they're down to 9, and they're playing another Nettle Cyst. I think this one I just counter. I have all this mana, right? Might as well. Can still eat. This puts a spell in my yard to eat as well. Another Wasteland. They probably actually should Wasteland this Underground Sea so I don't have easy eats. The fact that they had double Ancient Tomb really helped me in my endeavors here. I guess I can Black Lotus every turn for black mana, so... I don't know. I just felt like playing something different. Sue me. I was bored. All right. Black Lotus. Second Wasteland does mean I can Wasteland their Wasteland here. Still can't attack. No red, yeah. Triple Ancient Tomb, huh? Do we crack Black Lotus to eat my Demonic Tutor? I don't think so. Swords. So I can Swords the Nettle Cyst and then attack with Lavinia. And then they just equip the Nettle Cyst. It's like kind of shit, isn't it? I feel like I should just hold this. I mean, it does give me something to eat later. They take 2 to equip. They gain 3 on the sword. They do... I mean, yeah, it's not bad. I don't know. Well, Plowing the Inspector doesn't do anything because I can't attack. We can always bait the attack where we attack and they block, and then I swords this thing. It's probably pretty good, actually. Like, they're pretty smart, though. I don't know if they'll, like... I guess there's, like, no downside, though, right? There's, like, no downside to just giving them the opportunity to do that. So... Yeah, of course. If I swords this thing becomes a 2/2. I mean, like, if I make this attack, then... I mean, they could just think I'm replaying. Like, theoretically, I could not have swords. I could make this attack and, like, just see if they block. And if they block, then I can just replay my Lavinia, right? So, like, theoretically, I am not actually saying I have swords because I have a Lurrus. Now, I haven't been making this attack previously, so it does lean towards I have swords, but also I had things to do with my mana previously, right? So maybe, like, I say I drew a second land. My opponent says, man, you could have anything. And I said, or nothing. Blocks? I got in. All right. I got 2 damage in, so worked out pretty well, I guess. I don't have the swords. Maybe I should just making that attack earlier. Tundra. Oh my god. Okay. I think our deck has a draw problem where it doesn't do anything. But I mean, we just have 4 Lorien reveals, right? And we have the Lotus every game, so I didn't have Bowmaster. Man. I do wish we had more green cards. It's just it's unfortunate because, like, a lot of the matchups you would bring in Vigor, you keep in Oof, right? Hell yeah. Let's go. I don't know. Could bring in Trap on the draw. I think we just have to run with this life we've got going on here. Maybe a Trap is better than a Spell Pierce on the draw, actually. This deck looks horrendous. Who made this deck? This deck looks terrible. I put Tundras in the deck. I remembered to put Tundras in the deck. No one in chat told me no, Justin. Stop. I'm not sure. Hey, look, my companion Black Lotus is back. This looks like a keep, right? I played Bug and I immediately draw Black Lotus all 3 opening hands. It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. If you play Bug, you have a companion Black Lotus. I'm keeping this hand, by the way. I got Wasteland. I got Force. I kind of hope I have a trap target, but I also kind of don't hope I have a trap target because that means they're doing lots of powerful things. Bug players simply always have it. Patchwork Automaton. Uh-oh. That's a good card against me. Swords to Plowshares. That's a good card. I don't think I'm allowed to waste. I mean, I could Wasteland theoretically here because I do have an answer. Kind of wish I had a Spell Pierce instead of a Mindbreak Trap, huh? I wonder how, like, I can't really go swords. I think I just play fetch land, Black Lotus pass. My opponent is not happy. So Patchwork Automaton has a super counter ward thing. Which means we have to, like, make it to 3 mana probably to swords it or something. Oh no, this could be bad. Ugh. What do I even do here? Probably shouldn't have let that resolve if I wanted to swords or something. I don't think there's much I can do. Where's my other green cards? They don't exist, right? All right, just have to take a shot to the face here. Chat. Do I wait on this jet? I might wait on the jet. I'm probably gonna have to vigor these two creatures. I should. Sorry, I probably have to vigor Sphere and Inspector. I guess I could technically Wasteland here and try to keep them under Sphere, but I'm just, like, dying. It's, like, really bad. I need to keep advancing my mana. It'd be really bad if I played my jet and then got null rotted, though. I guess I could theoretically just crack everything now, hit both of these now, because it's not actually taxing them, and play my jet now. I think you can't go waste workshop swords patchwork, because then you'll be too far from casting vigor. Like, I'll be able to swords this patchwork after this next turn, right? Also, the minute they, like, play a null rod, this Lotus goes away, I guess. I'm pretty sure I want a swords. I'm pretty sure I want to cast vigor. This Mindbreak Trap has been really bad. If this Mindbreak Trap was a Spell Pierce, I could have Spell Pierced this Sphere Resistance. Maybe I lost the game because I made that swap at the end. All right, I'm going to do what I said. This way, if I get Wastelanded, I can still swords this. I guess if I get Wastelanded and Sphered, I can't, but I think we're losing this game if I had to guess. They still have 4 cards in hand. Nettle Cyst. Yup, that's a problem. Man, this fucking Mindbreak Trap is so bad. I should have floated. All right, I take 5. I go to 11. Oh, they did have a Wasteland as well? Holy shit, so they had a Wasteland and a way to turn off my jet, so now I can't cast my Swords to Plowshares. All right, I guess I just lose. That's good. I mean, That could not have possibly gone worse. So I take 5, 8, 9, and I'm not going to be able to cast my swords before I die. I guess I can swords one thing this turn and then swords that the next turn. Oh my god, we're so dead. So which one's better to swords, I guess? Oh, I also have to hope I don't get wastelanded again, because this is my last white source. I guess I have to swords this Revoker. Go to 8. Now if I swords this, then they just re-equip next turn. Go to 2. I'm just dead, right? Like, I actually have no outs to this, because they just have too many creatures. That's so sick. Jeez. I guess I had to, well, I guess I could have swords this with my Lotus, but then I'm never casting Vigor, right? So, like, I guess the no green cards came back and bit me. This game was lost. Like, this game was absolutely 100% lost because I swapped a Spell Pierce for a Mindbreak Trap, and so I could not fucking Spell Pierce the Sphere. That's crazy. I lost this game on my last-minute sideboard swap. I for what it's worth, I still think Mindbreak Trap is better than a Spell Pierce. In the aggregate on the draw, but like, man, is that tilting. All right, so I can draw a Deathrite Shaman. Or Underworld. No! Wait. This goes to a 1/1, right? If my opponent simply draws no... Okay, wait. They have to draw nothing. They drew something. Oh, man. Oh, wait, no, this still is enough. We go to 1. Okay. Okay. All right. I need to draw one of my creatures right now. Creatures? No. Why? All right. I mean, we could have drawn our way out of this game. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. We had a lot of bad draws from there, so. Gush was not one of my bad draws. But I would have gushed into nothing? Sicko. Man. If we had one more turn to play our Lurrus out, we could have at least... All right. I could have played that game differently. I don't know if playing the game differently results in like a better outcome, but we were pretty close to stabilizing. Maybe just like not having enough green cards in my deck really threw it off for us. All right, round 2. We got a Lurrus Mirror or is it Jewel? Looks like a Lurrus Mirror. Okay. I feel like our deck is like not actually good in the mirror, but we'll give it our best shot. I feel like our deck's just not good is a big problem here. Unfortunately, opponent is playing 2 events right now, so might be a little bit of time between actions. I will do my best to be entertaining. I'm actually not sure what our deck is supposed to be beating. Probably Jewel, I guess. That's like what our deck beats. Am I supposed to lead Wasteland here, actually, in case I get Wastelanded? I probably am. That's kind of funny. Probably just have to strip mine this Saga, because if my Collect Roof gets forced... Oh, sorry, Wasteland the Saga. If my Collect Roof gets forced, it's like really bad outcome, right? Oh god, they have a Bowmaster? Alright. I guess this is fine. Like, it's not a very good use of my Brainstorm, but at least I can use my Brainstorm. Holy cow. Alright, well, if I don't get Wastelanded and I can get a Deathrite Shaman down, it's good. If I get Wastelanded, it's bad. They have the Moxen, so they're in a much better spot here. Yeah, things are not good. Things are very bad, actually. Oh, okay, second Saga. This is fine, because... Damn it. Well, I have a mental misstep if they have to go for Ancestral, so... Alright, this is actually fine, because I can get my Deathrite Shaman down and Wasteland them. Oh, shit. They just tutored a Black Lotus? God, I want to just cast Collector Roof. I just can't. I just can't cast Collector Roof here. It's just not correct. I do have triple Wasteland, though. So if they... Now they can buy and play Lurrus. It's kind of funny. They just drew so many Moxen. Do I actually have a removal spell in my entire deck? I have swords. Okay. I mean, I can still lock this whole thing down by simply playing a Collector Roof, right? So... so there's no point in holding open Spell Pierce because they have a Black Lotus. All right, well, I'm going to... I don't think I'm going to... Yeah, I am going to strip mine this. I guess I died out. I mean, they have 2 Sagas gone. Well, if it's blue-black, might be hard for them to kill Collector Roof, to be honest. And we have 2. So if they have a force, we can still follow up. They don't have enough to dig through time here. Oh, they do have enough to dig through time. Ooh, I should not have done that. I should have probably floated a mana first. I guess if they dig through time there, I just Spell Pierce, so it's actually a pretty good outcome. All right, so they did have Force, Pitching Negation. All right, so they have 1 more turn of mana, and then we lock them out of mana. Soul Ring. That's a Resolver for sure. What is this? No, it's Lorien revealed. That's so sad. Ugh. Now I think we're losing. No, I drew my force. feel like I've just been 1 mana behind this whole game. I mean, I guess I have been 1 mana behind the whole game because they've had Moxen the whole game. I can't make any blocks here because my opponent can have replay Bowmaster. If they had a second Bowmaster, can't like block and like have this die. All right, well, I have a Lavinia and a Collector Roof. At some point, I can get a Lurrus going. I have double force. I still can't make very good blocks. All right, we've successfully stalled the ground. Now I can go buy my Lurrus. I think it's better to just get a Lurrus going than to block and eat. Also, they didn't attack that turn, so... Yeah. I mean, I can, but... I don't know if I would. I mean, yeah, I could just, like, block and force and then eat it later. I could do that, too. I don't think they're going to attack, though. So... Outland Liberator. All right, well, let's get a Lurrus in play. I think it's better to get a Lurrus, and maybe not, actually. Maybe it was actually just better to hold open Liberator. I mean, what can they even force this? Not really. Because I have a Lavinia, so. All right, well, I'm pretty sure we're winning from here. I don't know what my attacks are going to be looking like, but... Collector Roof should lock this down enough. Wasteland. Do we have a solid kill condition? No. That we definitely don't have. This game might go on for a very long time. That is definitely something we do not have. Mystic Sanctuary. We have a Deathrite Shaman, though. That is a true statement. I don't have to attack. Like, eventually I will attack. Because, like, they won't actually be able to hold the ground once I have an active Deathrite. But I lost my green source, so I kind of think I'm just waiting still. We are seriously going to do absolutely nothing for, like, a good while. All right, there's another green source. I actually get, if this gets wastelanded, it's like kind of annoying, but... No, I'm still just gonna build everything out. If I didn't have a creature to cast, then I would attack. I guess I can attack first and then play a creature, because if they block with Bowmaster, I can eat, right? I guess if they have a second Bowmaster, we just force it and eat it. I mean, it's not that good, but... Yeah, maybe we just attack first with one of our Collector Oofs, start getting damage in. Yeah, I play this card a lot in my Lurrus decks. I think this card is really strong. Also, like, if they don't play a spell on... I guess they can always play a spell on their turn with Bobble, but if, like, we choose to not play a spell and flip our Outland Liberator, then we can start, like... I guess eating these things doesn't do anything until we draw swords for Lurrus. Once we draw swords for Lurrus, we're winning this game by a lot, right? Yeah, probably. I'm not saying that I'm playing this particularly cohesively, so there definitely could be some small optimizations here on attacking and that kind of stuff. I do plan on playing this Outland Liberator though, so I'm a little worried about like a second Wasteland from the opponent killing my Tropical Island because I don't have a Loam in the main. I wanted to fit a Loam in the main, I just didn't get one in there. One thing Deathrite can't do is eat artifacts though. The good news is like they can't delve though, because I have a Lavinia. They're off it. I'm pretty sure we just lock this game up and win. Like eventually we hard cast some Lorians and get like super far ahead that way. Eventually we have I guess we can't hard cast Lorians until we get rid of the Bowmaster. I mean, we have once we draw Bowmaster, we Bowmaster their Bowmaster. I mean, I think it's locked in. Hogak in my Lurrus deck. That would be pretty bold. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in Loam and Swords and Needle on Saga, probably. And then Negation is not very good here. And what else is not very good here? Spell Pierce, maybe? That puts us pretty low on blue cards, but still pretty fine. Oh yeah. All right, well, we did lock our opponent out of that game. That was pretty sweet. They like DT'd for Lotus and we just had Collector Roofs. That's kind of a really nice part about Collector Roof against these blue-black decks is that their card advantage engine is Mishra's Bauble. So if you just turn off their Mishra's Bauble, like, they have no card advantage. Unlike our deck, which just has no card advantage at all. Damn it. Justin like talking things out loud and then realizing, oh, yeah. Our deck is bad. Wasteland, go! I don't even have a basic in my deck. I don't want to cast Collector Roof because I don't want to lose my Sapphire right now. They didn't see any bot. Oh, they're on green. Oh, they're on the green splash. All right. I think I'm just supposed to use my mana efficiently here, even if it's not very good. If they Ancestral, they overdraw. Oh, they don't overdraw. But they don't have Negation or Spell Pierce or Flusterstorm protection. I feel like this is a spell that could resolve if I really wanted it to resolve. I think I'm going to force it, though. Like, what other spells am I actually forcing, Lurrus? I think I'm going to pitch the Dig, because if my opponent lets me get to Gush, it protects me from Wasteland. I don't know if that's correct, though. Like, long-term game plan might be more important. They're just going to Wasteland me now. That's fine. Spreading Seas is fine. Let's get a Tropical in play. I just like don't know what else I'm actually going to force, right? Like it's just like Lurrus and Ancestral. Another Strip Mine. All right, well these Gush is looking a lot worse than my Dig Through Time. I can tell you that much right now. I definitely made a mistake in keeping Gush over Dig. Oh, I'm bad at this game. What can I say? Like, I kind of didn't think I was going to get wastelanded because my opponent was behind on tempo with my Sapphire, but they just wastelanded me anyways, and then I was cut off. Like, if they wasteland me and I just go land Deathrite Shaman, it's so bad for them, right? Yeah. Bowmaster kill Bowmaster, and they have more lands than I do. Things are really bad. I lost this game pretty badly. Not that, like, I could cast my dig right now, but I can draw land right now. Okay. I think I'll hold open Bowmaster. I'm sure they're just buying Lurrus here, right? Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, well. I'll bite. They already played their land. Where are their sagas? Actually, I don't want to know that. Don't tell me. Oh, they had force? Okay. Man, that force was really good, and they have a Lurrus coming, and I don't have a force anymore. And my cards that draw spells, this is so bad. We're just dead. We're just straight up dead. I think I need to buy Lurrus. Can't cast Lurrus, but I mean, how am I gonna keep them off Lurrus? Oh, you want me to just like spreading seize them? I guess. I feel like I have to keep this for Saga. Yeah, I don't know about that line. Like it's definitely a line, but Oof is good here. Yeah, it's fine. It prevents one card draw. I understand that, but I think putting Lurrus into my hand is more important. Like I want to get to these Bowmasters. Like I'm going to play Oof here. Why though? Why though? Why though? Oh, I just can't beat a Bowmaster here with my hand. I feel like I have negative, like... I have, like... How do I feel like I had no card draw in all my other games? And this game, I feel like I have all card draw. I'm so far away from removing anything, though. I guess I can Ancestral in response to after a block here, maybe. Ooh, they already played the Bobble for turn, so now they won't attack, right? Chat, why are they attacking with Lurrus? They have a Lorien revealed, I guess. If I block, I can Ancestral. Just take it. I don't think I can block here yet. I have like no lands left in my deck. All right, If I can remove this Bowmaster, I just like am easily winning, right? I can take a couple of these hits. Well, I mean, I have swords in my deck. 4 swords. I have 4 swords in my deck. They have force. Yup. I mean, okay, they did have Lorien revealed in their hand. Do they still make this Lurrus attack now? They've been kind of weird about no Bowmaster attacks. Scroll for... Wait, they already used Ancestral. What do they scroll for? Another force? Why don't I block the Lurrus? Because I think it's worse for me. Dig through time. If I thought blocking the Lurrus was better, I would block the Lurrus. So the read was Lorien. All right, I need a Swords to Plowshares right now. Where are my Swords to Plowshares? I would just be winning this game by so much. It's crazy. I have 4 in my deck. Now I'm going to get Wastelanded. They're going to dig into Wasteland and I'm going to lose. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, I can't actively cast these Gush Ancestrals. I mean, if they Wasteland my Tundra, I might have to Gush. Like, they're going to dig, and they're going to hit either Wasteland or Saga. So I might... I mean, Spreading Seas Saga is fine. But if they Wasteland my, like, board here, it's not very good for me, right? I have so... Like, I just... This one Bowmaster is, like, preventing me from doing anything. When it really shouldn't. Like, if I simply have a Swords, I can just Swords the Bowmaster, too. I don't even have to Swords Lurrus. And then I can just cast all my spells and win. All right, so what land did they find? Probe. All right, well. You'll see what I'm working with here. Cycle for an island. Okay, that's not bad. Okay. No attack, I assume. All right, swords. Swords. Swords is winning. Swords is winning. Yeah, I mean, I threw this game really, really hard on the first turn by keeping Gush instead of keeping Dig Through Time, right? That was my fault. This game was very easily winning if I had Dig Through Time instead of Gush. So that's just like a play mistake from not a lot of practice, right? All right, my Liberator flips. Oh, wait, they cast something. A second Bowmaster? That's not good for the home team. Third Bowmaster? No! I drew the swords, chat! I finally drew the swords, and it's too late. Okay. I am gonna swords the Lurrus, though, because I can block all of these other things. Oh, no, I can do that on their turn, I guess. So I can flip my Liberator so I can block Like if they, I guess they could have negation and no blue card theoretically. Because I can flip my Liberator. I just said that. I need like to be able to block this Orcish army. I can still pay for a Fluster or a Pierce. The only thing is if they had like a negation that they didn't have a blue card for. Well, now if they have Misstep plus Flusterstorm, I guess I should play around Spell Pierce, right? Last card. Last card, Treasure Cruise? This game stinks, man. They're just going to draw a Fatal Push and I lose. How do I just... I mean, this game is entirely my fault, right? Like... Well, I beat Asaga. I mean, Asaga, I guess I don't beat Asaga. I beat Asaga, but... Like, this game is entirely my fault on my one decision to pitch Dig Through Time instead of Gush. Like, it is entirely my own fault. If we had a Bowmaster... Yeah, we don't even have any more Bowmasters in our deck, so... So they're going to flip this Trap Breaker back. There's the Fatal Push. Yeah, this game is completely lost. This game should have been totally winnable, too. This game should have been super winnable, but I threw it on one choice. Playing these decks is so punishing. They also drew like 3 Bowmasters in the top 20 cards, so not ideal. No consideration of casting the Gush turn 2. I did not have 2 islands, so that would be quite challenging to do. I did not have... I can guarantee you I did not have 2 islands. I played Fetchland, Sapphire, passed the turn. They cast Ancestral and had a Wasteland. They Wastelanded my 1 land. What is happening? Oh, I'm just dead. It's fine. I mean, like I said, this game is entirely, I should have kept Dig Through Time, and I was an idiot. I didn't keep Dig Through Time, and now I lose because of it. I also could have just drawn a Swords at any point in this game and won very easily, but I didn't, so that was another problem. I just die. I just die. It's fine. What are you saying? What are you saying? I have to have 2 islands in play to return them with Gush. Ah. How am I gonna draw all these swords after they don't matter anymore? So frustrating. I mean, if you had said, should I cast Bowmaster in their upkeep? Maybe. That might have been good. Wait, there's another game? I see. Okay. I guess we'll play our last game then. I can't believe we have another game. Is Spell Pierce just not good here? Correct. Correct. That is my evaluation. All right. Well, let's play game 3 then. I truly believe any like good control player would have won that game, which is the sad part. Like, there's just too many instances that Spell Pierce doesn't actually counter anything. Spell Pierce has like a window of opportunity where it's good. And for the most part, they're like not casting spells that you can actually Spell Pierce. Like theoretically, you can make your Spell Pierces better because we have Collect Roof and Wasteland, right? And then if we have a Collect Roof and a Wasteland, then we can probably get some Spell Pierces. But that's like in a situation where you're already probably winning if you have Collect Roof and Wastelands going. So, but that was like a pretty rough like section of the deck to have drawn, right? Like I didn't have swords in my top 25 cards, and they had 3 Bowmasters in their top 25 cards, so it was like gonna be rough. This deck needs Urza Saga. I don't think Urza Saga would have helped in any way. They just wasteland your Urza Saga. I don't think you need Urza Saga. What I need is to draw Swords to Plowshares when I have draw 7 in my hand. I like if I can cast my Ancestral and my Gush and my cards, I can win. Maybe like there was also like maybe I should have like played the Spreading Seas and stopped the Lurrus. That was another play that I could have changed. But like holding Spreading Seas for Saga makes like a lot of sense. So it's tough. Keep. Sounds good. I was like, so like, I had pretty okay reasoning for why I kept Gush. I thought it was kind of unlikely that my opponent was going to wasteland me, because if my opponent wastelands me there down on tempo and I simply play like land Deathrite Shaman, it's so bad for them. Like it's almost unwinnable situation. So I kind of thought I wasn't getting wastelanded. That wasn't the case, and then I got double wastelanded and I could never cast the Gush. So it was like small misplay. I mean, Lorien Revealed is a better card than Jason the Mind Sculptor, so. I actually don't think that's particularly close. I think I'm playing Bowmasters badly too. Like it feels like I'm supposed to be playing these Bowmasters in like a more uh conservative manner. I never really learned how to play Bowmaster mirrors because it's not really a thing you do in Vintage very much. It's like it's more of a legacy thing. So I'm not going to be able to. I think I'm supposed to force this. If my opponent had like played a fetch land, then I could like Bowmaster in response to this bobble trigger. I just like don't think our mana is gonna work if I don't force this, so I'm gonna force this and then wasteland them. They're gonna force back. Noted. Noted. All right. Oh, I don't know if that's right. I don't know if that's right. No, all of the lands. No, we both just have no lands. I hate Wasteland is terrible. Wasteland is the worst. God, Wasteland is so good. My Deathrite Shaman, it got Sparta, man. Hey, why? Why did you Sparta my Deathrite Shaman? Is it because you had a Wasteland and you can't play Wasteland versus Deathrite Shaman? I mean, Wasteland is just broken. Like, Wasteland, it's funny because Wasteland is just like a much better card than Urza Saga, but people don't talk about that because it's an old card. Wasteland is completely busted. What do I need to win this game? Just lands, I guess? That's a land. Does this get a green? Or does this get black? Or does this get white? I think it gets black. Maybe I should have just played second Wasteland and end of turn cycled. That was probably better. Yeah, that was better. I didn't even think about that as an option. It just didn't make sense in my mind. But now if they like play another Wasteland and they Wasteland my C, I look like an idiot, right? The one thing this does do is if they draw another Bauble, I can Bowmaster and upkeep. I think I was supposed to play second Wasteland and hold my Lorien until the end to figure out which one was better, right? So, like, now I really wish I had a Collector Roof. I guess not really wish, because it's just a Pearl. It's not like it's an on-color Moxen. Okay. So, Sanctuary. I can't play my Lurrus still. I really need that Deathrite Shaman, huh? Oh, okay. This just gets an Underground Sea. I have to hold this Bowmaster, I think, until like they play a Bowmaster or something. Though, if they don't get a basic island, I Wasteland it, right? Because I have another Wasteland. I'm just going to Wasteland it on their end step. Yeah, I've been talking to the opponent. So this is just a Bowmaster. So now I have a Bowmaster for their Bowmaster. They have to have a Force. Delta. I just do this now, right? I mean, if they force this, we're super far ahead, I think. They did force it. I don't need to... Should I just fluster this now? Or should I just swords this now? I mean, when it swords on their turn, so I don't get negated, but... I think I just swords it. They're so far away from casting spells that matter. I want to be able to cast my draw spells if I draw them, right? Saga. Can't cast this. Oof. Jet. Hold this Wasteland. But actually, sourcing it is kind of bad if my plan is to, like, rebuy Bowmaster, right? Though this lets me, like, rebuy my Deathrite Shaman first, which is probably more important anyways. If they don't... That force was really aggressive by them, because if they don't force my Lurrus, aren't they, like, super dead to my Lurrus? I can use the Tundra to play the Lurrus, and I can play the Deathrite Shaman with the other mana. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're winning here. I just like had more Wastelands than my opponent, right? Oh, now I can play the Bowmaster instead. That's probably stronger. I mean, if they have a third force, it's kind of bad, right? All right. I don't think Elf Kid was paying too much attention to this game, to be perfectly honest. I feel like he was playing his modern match most likely, so that probably has something to do with it. I think we snuck out a 2-1 from a 3-0, but, you know, that happens sometimes. This deck is a little hard to play because it's not very powerful and not very good. All right, here we go. Round 3 of 7, 74 players versus the Jewel Master, the most matches played of any player on Magic Online in Vintage Challenges this year. The most top 8s of any player in Vintage Challenges on Magic Online this year. This hand has a force against Jewel, so definitely a keep. Yeah, Lutri, not the good cards. Lutri's cute. Lutri's fun. Lutri, not the good cards. No, Lutri is not very good. Ring-a-ding-ding. Pretty sure we're still supposed to negate this ring, right? Even if they, you know, even if we have a Bowmaster. So am I supposed to Wasteland? Probably not, because I would then be losing to Saga. But I do have another land anyways, so I can probably get away with it. This actually does, like, with the tap monolith, this does look like an opportunity where you would want to strip mine a workshop instead of holding it for Saga. Maybe I'll just draw a Spreading Seas. It'll be fine. There are enough good cards in Vintage that you can play Lutri and it is totally passable. There are enough free counterspells in Vintage that you can play Lutri and kind of have a Force of Will impression, right? You have Negation, Force of Will, Mind Break Trap, Misdirection. So, like, you have enough stuff to where you can make a Lutri deck not be terrible. It's just not good. Sure. Board out of Lutri and into 4 Force of Wills. Hear me out. You could just start with 4 Force of Wills in your deck. All right, opponent has returned. If we strip this and then lose to Saga, I blame chat. Yes, I mean, it is in your opening hand. I hate this game. If my opponent fucking slams an Ancient Tomb next turn, it's going to be chat's fault. Oh, there she is. Pew. Kill your land, draw a card. That is good, clean living. Okay, come on. Come on now. Why would you do this to me? Oh, I pitched my soul ring. Or I pitched my, not soul ring. I pitched my mental misstep. Uh-oh. Collector of. Oh! You may concede the game at any time, opponent. You may concede the game at any time. What do I put back here? Because I want to time walk. I want to time walk and then play 2 oofs. So I just put back both Bowmaster. Put the Bowmaster back, I guess. Oh, I guess I could go Mystic Sanctuary, but I was thinking just like playing 2 oofs. I don't think Mystic Sanctuary is the play. That one can be Mystic Sanctuary for Lorien revealed. All right. So the only way this gets bad for me is if my opponent has an Ancient Tomb, right? And even then, I have Lurrus coming at some point. They have the Ancient Tomb. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we drew a Wasteland. I guess that means we have to beat one thing. That's not too bad. It is going to be a big thing, though. Why hit Saga over Tomb? I don't know. I should have hit Saga, I guess. Or I should hit Tomb, I guess. Oh, what if they have a Needle? Metamorph. You're right. I should have hit the other one. All right. So crack a fetch and Mystic Sanctuary, a Lorien revealed to the top of my library. And then I will play black, white, Lurrus. And then I will either return a Spreading Seas. I have to keep Spreading Seas in my yard because they can drop more sagas, right? Yeah, I should definitely have Wasteland of the Tomb. I just wasn't thinking about it. Is this another Metamorph? Oh, it's a ring. Okay. And a key. Okay. Attack for 16. Just block one of these. 8. All right. Well, I kind of need some help, I guess. I don't have a lot of time. Well, I hope they don't draw a artifact off the top. I guess I'm like super losing if they draw an artifact. Wait, I'm just gonna give them the ring activation here. All right, I guess I'm just losing because I'm an idiot. I don't. Why am I just like not? I'm just like autopiloting and not playing the game correctly. Why are we doing that? They just draw like 10 cards this turn because I'm bad. Sorry, chat. I don't know. I'm just like kind of zoned out here. Wait, why didn't they activate their ring? They forget. They're also autopiloting here. All right, now they drew. They draw again. Sorry about that, chat. I mean, they had an 8/8, didn't they? How are we going to attack with Lurrus? I want to attack with Lurrus this turn. I'm not playing Hardcast Force of Will. I'll just pitch cast Lorien Revealed. What? I can't. Oh, I guess I can't because I'm at 1. I should have attacked with Lurrus first. Yeah, all right, sure. So I guess now if they draw Force of Will, I lose. I'm just playing really badly. Just not thinking about anything. It's fine. Collector Oof, Ancestral Recall. I need a removal spell. I'll get up and get some water after this. Justin. It's fine, I guess, because I do have my life total back. Do I have a black mana? I do have a black mana. Okay. All right, well, I think we're going to win anyways, despite my best efforts. Oh, sorry about that. We'll figure it out. We'll get there. I did not play this game even remotely correctly. I didn't play the Bowmasters early because I don't want to get Bowmaster, like a Metamorph Bowmastered or something. Mystic Forge. Yeah. Though it does mean they can draw Force, but I have a Force backup. Okay. I mean, we won this game, but I just played so bad. My opponent also forgot to activate their ring on their turn, so. Now I can just block both of these every turn and attack and win on this next attack here, so. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. I will stand up right after we go to break here and I'll just go stretch and get some water. Okay. All right. I did not deserve to win that game in any meaningful capacity. Let me do a sideboard here, and then I'll be right back. Vigor and Trap and Needle and Loam. Swords out. Well, do we think they're going to bring in Wormcoil Engines, I guess? So I have to keep these in because of Wormcoil Engine. I wasn't, I mean, sure. I don't think it matters, but yeah. I feel like they will bring in Wormcoil Engine. Our deck is so hateful. I think we have to keep in Swords, actually. I just don't know how we're going to board cards out. Like, what are we going to do to board cards out? We take out, like, Deathrite Shaman? Like, that doesn't seem like it makes a lot of sense, but, like, what card is bad here? I guess we could probably take out some Moxen, right? We probably take out Pearl, Emerald. So that lets us play Collector Roof on turn 1. So, like, is that really a good idea? Sure, Mental Misstep and Probe are probably not necessary. And then maybe we just take out... I don't want to actually take out... I can take out... I don't actually want to take out any of my Moxen. Spell Pierce is really good against their deck. Maybe Gush. Something like that. All right, water. So the way that the opponent's deck is beating decks these days that play hate creatures is by boarding into Wormcoil Engines. So I think you have to leave in Swords for Wormcoil Engine. I mean, you have Vigor still, so maybe you don't actually care, but Yeah, but I don't want to play 4 swords, though. I don't want to play 4 swords. I only want to play a couple swords. I want to have the option to have swords, like demonic for swords, but I don't want to have a bunch of swords in my deck if my opponent just like doesn't bring in Wormcoil engines, right? So do you keep this on the draw against Jewel? That's certainly a choice. I'm going to keep it, and if I get turn 1, I get turn 1. I think it's okay. I'm willing to like die to some amount of hands to keep this hand. Why wouldn't they? Because if they think I'm going to bring in swords, then they just cut swords from the deck. So it's turn 1 ring. Turn 1 PO for 2. Okay. I don't think this is a sneak by any means. I think this is an easily mulliganable hand against Jewel. So they did go defense grid. Okay. So they are playing Wormcoils and defense grids, it looks like. This is not bad for us because we have Time Walk Ancestral all uncounterably good here. Tropical probably. Time Walk. My hand gets better if my opponent is not jeweling me as well. So Ancestral. Wasteland. They do have a Mana Vault coming, so they could just like play something big this turn. At some point, I'll be able to just like play through this too. Play forces on their turn. So this is second defense grid. Okay, now I can't do that. So if I hit a Moxen, I can Vigor on my turn. Seeing as I can't, I don't think I'm allowed to Wasteland. Because I'm too many turns away from Vigor if I Wasteland. So I think I'm just going to play Bowmaster. I guess this lets them Metamorph my Bowmaster, but what else am I doing here? I just think I have to do this, right? Not a great setup here for me. I drew a bit too many lands off my Ancestral, it looks like. Karn. See. Karn gets a Metamorph from outside the game, and then they Metamorph my Bowmaster. That's really bad for me. Oh, they got a Lattice. Interesting. They have a Metamorph already? Oh, I'm in a pretty bad spot. Pretty bad spot. Demonic. What does Demonic do for me? I mean, it gets me a Collect Roof, right? I have to Wasteland in the workshop. I don't have a choice. It's just like, what do I get with this Demonic Tutor? What about Loam? I feel like the answer would easily be Ancestral if it was in my deck. I'm gonna get a Loam. I don't think any of those other creature-based options were quite good enough. This covers me from Saga. A blue card? It doesn't matter. They have defense grids in play. Tapped land. Did this... Oh, stand up grid. I see. I cast Ancestral Recall. I cannot hard cast Vigor, chat. There's a card in play. No, we're wastelanding. I got a loan so that we could continue to wasteland our opponent. I'm dying. I'm dying right now, chap. This is what we're doing. We're doing the wasteland. We're trying to stop our opponent from playing spells because we can't stop our opponent from playing spells. Hey, look, a Saga. I need to dredge back this loam and waste and do it again before they get a Soul Guide Lantern or something like that. Eventually, I'd like to get to Vigor, but I think for now, I just need to stop my opponent from playing spells. Ah. They just went for Lattice? Does this win, though? Oh, it does just win. Okay. Well, there's nothing I could really have done about this. My opponent just top decked another workshop, right? Like, what am I going to do? Okay. They got me. Yeah, we were just, this Karn was just really good against us. Like, we could have DT'd for something else, but we would have lost a different way, so it doesn't really matter. Like, if we don't DT for loam, we just lose to Saga. I'm aware, like, I understand why people wanted other cards on DT, but we just lose a different way. I needed to get Wasteland back. I had to waste Workshop, and I had to have more waste. So, like, the only way to do that is just to loam and hope they don't hit enough mana, and they just hit another Workshop. Like, it happens. We didn't show them swords, though, which is good. I'm pretty sure, like, the play I made was right. It just didn't work. The Karn turning off my Mox and actually just kept me from Vigoring that game, which was, like, really rough. His hand's so good. Holy shit. His hand is, like, unbelievably good. Go Time Walk. I can just gush this back later. Yeah, I could definitely have wasted Tomb instead of blue mana. That's definitely true. I didn't think that was better at the time, so. I really would like to get a Wasteland lock going in this game. That's not it. It's gonna be bad if they just play Saga, right? But I kind of have to hit this, so. Another Metamorph. It's fine. I don't really have spells left to cast anyways. They're at 10. I guess I do have a Black Lotus in my yard that I'd like. Alright. I'm just gonna Gloam. I had no fetch lands this game. It's funny. Oh, they have Ancestral. I can't cast Tinker. Time Walk. Seems good. Is what it is. I think most of my actions were pretty forced here. Time Walk's good. Can get lands, start playing cards through Lavinia. Lavinia plus Wasteland is a combination. Only blue land, or I guess there's two or three blue lands in their deck, plus Time Walk was certainly one of the best things they could have hit here. Yeah, land Dismember, maybe. Looks like my opponent's lagging. You just take this. All I'm doing for the rest of this game is wastelanding them, so. Pretty sure Loam Lock is just winning. I'll buy a Lurrus this turn. Though I guess buying a Lurrus doesn't really do too much. I think hitting blue is slightly better, but it's probably fine either way. Loam is so good right now. It's crazy how good Loam is right now. Once I return this Collector Roof, the game ends. I can attack with Lavinia and replay it later, yes. Oh, they hit Academy. Does that mean they get Ancestral? Nice. Lotus would get countered. Dredge Loam. Cast Loam. Baseland you. Attack for 2. I guess I could have attacked with Lurrus as well. Metamorphing a Lurrus isn't really doing anything for them. I probably was supposed to attack with Lurrus as well. Here's Metamorph on Lurrus. I think this time I don't... I'm still just supposed to loan back this stuff. This Mystic Sanctuary has been so annoying. I can still attack with this. Though then I can't block this on the swing back, I guess. It's fine. I'm just going to win eventually. Like, I don't have to worry about it. Thank you, Eric. Hope you're doing well. I hit a second Wasteland on that last loam, so now I don't have to loam again. I can get a Collector Roof in play. Attack with Lavinia, replay Lavinia. Attack with... I'll just bring back this stupid Collector Roof. I can just wait. It's fine. Workshop. That doesn't do anything. Lavinia is so broken, man. Lavinia is so crazy. DT, Vigor. Kill them. Boo! Sweep. Not bad. All right, round 4 versus the King. The King. Of Magic Online. Discover in. Have a cat. Ooh, they have a cat. Everyone's got a cat. Wait, why did why does my hand not actually cast my Deathrite Shaman? Anyone know? Anyone any knowers? I can't even keep this, right? Like, I could buy a cat, but I can't even cast a cat. Good deck building. Thanks, chat. I appreciate that. I had some gummies. They were good. All right, I guess I'm mulligan this. Like, what am I can't keep this, right? Like, I mean, the Mox Pearl is fine. That would help me cast the cat. Whereas these cards don't help me cast the cat. No, just the lifesaver ones. Oh, I think I have to mulligan. What do I do with this? Oh, I keep it. What would I do with it? I guess I just get rid of the swords. I do want a swords, but I mean, I think I need to play a non-wastelandable land, get a Lotus in play. They're not on Doomsday. They revealed a cat. I would have kept my starting hand against Doomsday. I actually think my starting hand was legitimately pretty good against Doomsday. Had a Wasteland, had a Spell Pierce Force. Oh my god, my opponent has on color Moxen. What is this? This is why they're the best player on the platform. Jet Pearl Sapphire. Crazy. Yeah, put Lurrus in hand. Sick. So sick. No, you can't be real. This is oh, give me back my force hand, man. Give me back my force hand. I bottomed my swords too. You just can't, man. You just can't. This is so silly. I hate playing blue mirrors. they're just so draw dependent. It's crazy. Need my freaking force back. I put away my force hand and I put away my swords, and now I can't waste on anything because they don't have any lands. I was thinking about casting I was thinking about casting Lorien Revealed there, but Spellmaster looks a little bit better. White. I mean, all they have to do is cast Lorien Revealed here and we instantly lose. I guess that's not true. I guess we have a Bowmaster. Soul Guide Lantern, man. You got it. Got me. Cycle Soul Guide Lantern, replay Soul Guide Lantern. I mean, I think they have force backup, to be honest with you. I think they had turn 1 Lurrus plus force backup to be. I think that's what happened. There's their attack. All right, well, I'm gonna try. I mean, I feel like they wouldn't make this attack unless they had something, but Cycle Lantern. Yep, they had force backup. Yup. Yup. And I can't cast Dig Through Time because they have a looping lantern. What does my Lurrus do? They have a looping lantern. Ooh. All right. I'm going for it, chat. We're doing it. Lurrus. They hit my loaded. Oh, hey, I can't get it because they're gonna eat me. Never mind. I had to just cast my oof. Maybe this is a bait for the second force. All right, next turn. I did just basically make them lose a card. Did you think about that? Yeah, I don't know. It was fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. What is this? Black, white. Kill my Lurrus. Oh, they have Lorien Revealed. Things are so bad, man. Things are so bad. I should just play. If I just played Collector Roof, but then I'm like never playing Lurrus, right? Justin, just play Collector Roof. It was way better. No, I'm playing like a garbage Magic player again. How does he do it every game? It's crazy. Maybe I'll draw Force. They have 6 cards in hand. They drew in a million. Like, the problem is, like, if I use my Black Lotus, then I can't use my Black Lotus, but I guess I couldn't ever use my Black Lotus. No shot. Yeah, I mean, it was just a normal Discover and starting hand of all 3 Moxen plus Black Lotus and Forcible backup. Normal gaming. They're just casting another Lorien? It's just so stupid. It's just so dumb. It's just, why do I bother playing a Blue Mirror? It's so stupid. Yeah. I need to draw a force. I mean, maybe. I might win it if I played like a normal human being. That might be the case. Yep. I just like, this is not my kind of deck. Like, I think I've been playing like so badly. I should not play these decks in challenges. They're not on white. They're on blue, black, splash, green. Wait, why did they exile their Soul Guide Lantern? It's kind of awkward. Wasteland my wasteland. Yeah. Protect their sagas that are coming. I don't know. Tundra. I wish I played Loam in the main. I couldn't fit Loam, but I should have fit Loam. Loam would be ideal here. I mean, they're just gonna play a Saga after they wasteland my wasteland, right? And I'm just straight up losing to Saga. Yeah. They just drew too many cards. Like, I can't win a game where they draw 12 more cards than me. 11 more cards than me, 9 more cards than me, something. Never mind. I'm a genius, best player. What can I say? Feel like I don't want to cast this dig into an obvious spell pierce. Kind of need them to tap out, probably. Another Saga. I mean, I have to cast this dig now. The problem is the person who resolves their delve spell first means the other player doesn't get to resolve their delve spell. Like, I can't play around this. Like, I have no way of playing around this. So now I have to draw like another Spreading Seas. God, a Spreading Seas is so good here. Wasteland. Yeah. It's just super lost, unfortunately. I'm not actually getting value from my Lurrus. They just had too many cards. I mean, I messed up. I played a Lurrus when I should have played a Collector Roof, and there was a possibility that I would have been able to stop my opponent if I had played a Collector Roof. And so, like, I just missed my one opportunity to play the game. And now I'm dead. I guess theoretically, I can draw my Outland Liberator and loop my Outland Liberator. That could do it. Or, like, I can just play better, right? Like, it's not really Urza's Saga. It's, like, me playing badly. Multiple times I've lost these games that were totally winnable. But I'm just bad at the game. I really, really dislike when people are like, I lost this card, restrict it, when the real answer is just play the game better. So I don't actually have something I can Mystic Sanctuary back to the top of my library here. I do need to draw basically exactly Outland Liberator, right? There's no point in continuing this the minute I block with my Collector if I lose. All right. But, like, again, like, this game is entirely came down to one decision that I made incorrectly, and I lost the game because of it. This has happened multiple times in this matchup today. Like, I like pitched the gush or the dig instead of the gush, and I lost. I played the Lurrus instead of playing the Collector Roof, and I lost. Like, the Collector Roof play was just clearly correct because I wasn't going to be able to use my Black Lotus anyways. So, like, it's just always correct for me to just play my Collector Roof. It was just so much better. I just made a huge mistake. So, negation is terrible here, and Spell Pierce is terrible here. Loam, Swords, and Needle. Submit. These decks that are like super low power in Vintage require you to play perfectly. So, like, if you are simply going to make small mistakes like that, you can't play these decks. They don't have like a powerful, like, oops, I win capability. You have to just play perfectly every time. And I'm not that good at Magic. I very specifically play decks that I think are high power that gives you a lot of free wins. I'm not Yuta, I'm not Reed, you know, like, I actually have to play the game. What do I do here? I mean, the answer is clearly play Black Lotus. I guess then the answer is Tropical underneath, so not doing anything with this Black Lotus, but I've had a lot of Black Lotuses in my starting hands in this set. Not this set, like this whole tournament. I've had tons of Black Lotuses, which definitely helps. Bobble. They know I have a Trop on my top. Probably going to play an Orcish Bowmaster, right? Into this active Bobble, and then we'll slam Lavinia. Or Strip Mine, depending on what they do. Sapphire. Does this mean they're just going to have a... Oh, they have a Saga. Okay. Yeah, I like Bowmaster. Get my 2/2 if I can. Strip mine. Feel like I'm. Let's see. Okay. Saga. Well, now if I can deploy Collector Roof, it's quite good. It's unfortunately feel like I'm gonna get forced. But if this Collector Roof resolves, it does blank the Saga. Yeah, they had force. I mean, I can't play Lavinia first. I have to play a Collector Roof now, or they make a creature. Like, I have a sword, so I guess I could theoretically get away with playing Lavinia first, but I don't know. I don't think that's, like, great. Maybe it's better. Yeah, maybe the sword is enough. I would have to, like, draw a fetch land for that play to be actually really good, though, right? You're right. You might be right. That play might just be better. Snapcaster, Flusterstorm. Oh, they have another Saga. We're just completely dead. We are just completely dead. Yeah, it's bad. It's very bad. I guess I did just have to play. I had to play my Lavinia first, and then I can play a collector. I mean, I play a collector roof here. They make one Saga token, and then they're still making more constructs with this. So like, it's not. It's just bad. I don't have any wastelands, so I have no answers to Saga here. I don't have my Outland Liberator. I don't have my wastelands. I don't have anything. And they're gonna have Flusterstorm open for my dig, so I can't recoup card advantage. I'm super far away from bringing back Lurrus. I don't have like clear super answers to Saga tokens. I mean, maybe I just need them. Maybe I need to play like Dauntless Dismantler in my deck. Yeah, I mean, this like just looks like a deck building error though, right? Like I could play Dauntless Dismantler, right? I don't think this deck wants Stress Down for what it's worth, but like I think Dauntless Dismantler makes a lot of sense in this deck. I don't really want to go so far into white, to be honest, but I don't know. Like these things can all be solved with like just better deck building, better play. Yeah, I mean, I understand why you want to play Lavinia to bait the force. I get that. I just think the game is super lost if I don't play a collector right then and there. Like I just think the game completely spirals out of control to the point where it's like not actually worth it. I get it. I know why you wanted to do that. I understand it. The reasonings are totally fine. I just can't. I need I need to draw a land, and I just can't draw a land. I guess I can bait the. I mean, the problem with baiting this fluster is I'm just gonna get snap flustered on the way back. So like I can't even bait the fluster. We can't dig. My opponent has a Flusterstorm in their hand. Chat. There's no chance they fetch at end step. This is Discover End. They don't play like a baboon. I think I have to Swords on my turn and force a copy of Fluster and then get my dig through time, snap Fluster. I don't know. Like, it's just lost. It's lost. The game was lost the turn I played the Collect Roof. Like, I lost the game. I had to play Lavinia. I understand why. I had a reason why I didn't do that, but like that's what I had to do, and I didn't do it, so I lost. You know, like I just don't have enough lands in this game. What did I strip mine? Oh, I strip mined a Saga, and they had 3 Sagas. All right, fair enough. No, I just like did a bad deck building. Like I know Saga exists. I need to put adequate Saga answers, and I have adequate Saga answers. They just like drew more Sagas than me. They had 15 cards. They drew 3 Sagas. But like I need to play Loam in my main. I need to play Dauntless Dismantler. Like these are things that I can remedy instead of being just like Saga's too good. Like I can make better plays, make better decisions, make better deck building choices. All right, so I have a top deck Wasteland for this Saga. We know that their hand is Snapcaster, Lurrus, Unknowns. No, this game is lost. This game is absolutely lost. So I found multiple Saga and token answers, but I also need lands. So what am I choosing? They have a Lurrus coming too. I feel like it just has to be all the removal spells. I can buy myself a turn. So they have Snap Fluster still. So like if I hit a land, I can go Liberator, block sack. So there's still play there. They just have too many cards though. I want to take one of these and give myself Bowmaster and Lavinia up still. Otherwise, they can like play Lurrus and play a Bauble. They're just passing. Does that mean they drew Force, or they're just holding up Snapcaster? What does passing mean? I mean, they have Snap Fluster for swords, right? That's the huge problem here. I didn't draw the land to go Outland Liberator and sack. So bad for me. I feel like we've just been... Okay, it's turn 7 and I have 2 lands, right? Isn't that a problem? Feels like a problem. I mean, they can just go Snap Repeal, right? Snap Repeal my Bowmaster. Oh, they have their own Bowmaster? And they have Snap Fluster? With an attack? I can't attack. I'm at 4 life. They have 2 4/4s. I can't attack. Yeah, I can't do that. I have to not die. All right, well, I think I just have to get this thing flusterstormed. Because, like, what else am I doing here? I just simply don't have the mana to play the game. I have all these cards, but nothing to use to cast them with. Okay, so they do have a Bowmaster. Oh, they have a Soul Rend. I have Lurrus and 2 Lavinias in my deck. They did it in attackers? So that means I can just go to blockers. I mean, if they have a counter, they have a counter. It's fine. They just drew another counter. Okay, fine. All right, die. I wasn't going to block with both. I can't win this game if I block with both. I need to keep a Deathrite Shaman around. Yeah, I mean, we just, like, had no mana to play the game with. I played this game really poorly again, so it's my own fault. But here we go in round 5. See if we can't play some good magic here. Opponent is a Dredge Master. We've got a Force Deathrite Spell Pierce hand. This hand isn't good enough to beat Dredge. So do we keep? Like, it's not a bad hand against Dredge because it does have Deathrite. If we were on the play, I would snap keep this hand because I could go Emerald, Deathrite, protect it with Force and Spell Pierce. I would keep this hand on the play, but on the draw against Dredge, I feel like we need to mulligan to a Wasteland, right? All right, hopefully they don't dodge me here and end up not being on Dredge, but I'm going to mulligan to a Wasteland. All right. This hand has a Deathrite Shaman, a Mox, a Force, and a Wasteland. Wow. I mean, this is perfect. The London Mulligan! The London Mulligan! London Mulligan is a hell of a drug, chat. If you haven't mulliganed before, highly recommend it. I mean, you got a mulligan. The London Mulligan is completely and utterly broken. You just got to do it. Force on my Deathrite Shaman. There's no reason not to force back. Force doesn't actually get better for me longer term. And I have the Wasteland. I guess technically if they have a Noxious Revival, then the Force does get better for me. Oh no, they have Noxious? Oh, Justin. Immediately punished. All right. Man, like, see, I'm just, like, not playing well. I'm just not playing well at all. I mean, maybe we still win with double Deathrite, eat their Dredger. It's probably fine. But I just am not playing well. Like, I knew it right after I said it. I knew what the problem was. Time Walk. So here I need to get a green land. So I get a tropical. But I think I take a Time Walk turn. And I play my other Deathrite in case I draw another fetch land. And then I can eat both of their creatures. Gosh. Sad Justin. I think I'm just supposed to eat this Stinkweed Imp right now before they can do anything with it. And if they want to just discard their whole hand and see what they have, I guess. I knew they didn't have any other dredgers in their hand because of their first action. So they would have had to draw on a dredger here. So now they don't draw a dredger. And we're in a good spot. Let me just eat an F6. A negation. All right, well, they can't return this Icarid, so we're definitely going to give them the opportunity to do anything they want here. No. Okay. Draw. Okay. Every creature we eat takes 2 damage off of this 3 damage. So we'll eat this Icarid. We'll eat this Noxious Revival. We will draw. Nice. Will Lorien revealed. We'll get another tropical island. Now we have double eats up, and then next turn we can gush. Draw 2, discard 3, Silver Smoke Ghoul Grief. I don't have to do anything. They attack. I go to 10. Even though I played this game badly, it looks like we might be okay. I mean, 2 Deathrites is nice too. All right, let's eat. Let's eat. Draw. Spreading Seas. Should we? Seems good. Woo! Cool. Let's cast Gush. Pass. This is kind of fun, huh? Having a good time, winning game 1 versus Dredge. Oh, we're running out of creatures. It's okay, we can block now that we have 3 Deathrite Shamans. Man, this is sweet. 3 of a kind. Yeah. All right. No problem. No problem. Okay, so Dredge. What do I have? I have 4 Containment Priests. I have Loam Needle Tabernacle. I have Swords. Maybe not Loam. And then Collector Roof, garbage. Force of Negation, garbage. Spell Pierce, garbage. Mental Misstep against Noxious, still good. Maybe Probe, maybe Gush, maybe Dig. Bowmaster is probably still fine. Lavinia is good. Liberator is good. Seize is good. Deathrite is good. Cantrips are good. Maybe it's just Dig. Is Loam good? I don't think Loam is necessary. Let's just get rid of Negations and Spell Pierce. Why is Liberator good? So it kills the card Hollow 1. It's an important card to be able to kill. All right, I don't have Leyline of the Void, though, and I am on the draw against Dredge. I've got a Wasteland. All right, I'm going to keep it. I think I'm just basically always keeping a hand that has a Wasteland. It's kind of required. My opponent griefs me. Do we force it? Hollow 1. I think I'm force a Hollow 1. Try to buy myself some time here. I have a Liberator, but I'm just too far behind in tempo. I could wait and like hold it for Noxious again, but I don't think that's worth it here. Oh, they have a Noxious again? Man, I've gotten punished for every usage of my force so far, huh? Every time I use a force, I just get instantly punished. It's crazy. All right, so now what's my best thing now? I mean, we're super, super far behind now. All right, so now I kind of want to spin like Brainstorm into like Black Lotus Containment Priest, right? Or, hear me out, I Wasteland. They get back 2 Icarids and an Amalgam. I mean, I think I have to Wasteland. It just looks losing still. I think this is just still losing. I take 6. Amalgam comes back. Amalgam comes back. Yeah, it just looks losing. I need to hit Lotus Containment Priest, probably. I just made a big mistake on my force again. It's crazy. There's my Containment Priest. So I just need to hit Lotus. I did not hit Lotus. In fact, I did not hit anything that mattered. So my opponent brings back an Amalgam and hits me for 12. Okay, I can see. I played this game badly again. I was supposed to let the Hollow One resolve so that I could force a Noxious Revival. Then I have to beat a Hollow One. I don't know how I'm doing that exactly. I just am too far behind on the draw there. That was not a great play, but I don't think we're winning through anyways. I do think that this deck looks pretty decent against Dredge, but on the draw, it's going to be tough. Because like our main best hate piece is 2 mana. I had plenty of outs to Hollow One. Kind of, but also you need mana to cast those things. And you need time. It might be. I don't know, I hate Spell Pierce. Is this hand good enough? Tabernacle, Deathrite Shaman, Force. I think so. I also have Spreading Seas. So like, you're saying like, would a Spell Pierce be better than a Gush here? I don't think so. Like, our deck just doesn't have enough fast mana to make Spell Pierce like playable, right? All right, so they ended up keeping a 5-card hand after powdering. We've got turn 1. We definitely want a tropical so that we can eat creatures from their yard. And we will definitely force a force here. Okay, no force. They have Sickening Shoal. I have to be careful of Sickening Shoal as well. All right, 5 cards. Land, Bazaar. Oh, they went for Wasteland. Okay, interesting. Sure. I don't really know what that does, but it's fine. I guess I could eat both my they could hit both my tropicals with Wastelands, and then things get weird. Sure, that's fair. Prized Amalgam Golgari Grave Troll. Bug. I mean, I can just eat both of these, right? Like, what's the plan? They just overwhelm me. They have a couple more in their upkeep or something. That's a crazy good draw. I think I just wait now, right? Oh, I mean, I guess I have a force. So I can just force a Noxious. But they can just dredge and I don't care, right? Like, what can they hit? They can hit multiple Narcomoebas off a dredge for... I think that's okay, though, right? Oh, I guess it was not okay. They hit like 3 things I want to eat. All right, I have made a mistake, chat. I should have eaten the damn dredger. No, they do have the second wasteland. Oh no. Oh no. I lose this game? What? I needed to eat that. I don't have a third tropical island. I'm gonna lose. Crazy. Wow. I mean, I guess I can tabernacle it away, so it's not the end of the world, but I definitely played this game so badly. I needed to eat that dredger because the worst... Oh no, they have another strip mine. Hmm. Wow. Man, I've just played so badly today. Like just making so many clear mistakes. It's crazy. Do I just like bait the strip mine on this and swords this thing, or I mean, I think I'm gonna win this game anyways, but like I just played so badly. No, I actually think it's like better to like get this strip mined. Oh, they're gonna just pay? I guess paying is better. Yeah, because now I can get my land strip mined instead. Okay, it's really bad. Now I need to draw a land to gush. They had a lot of counter magic. I can't seize my tabernacle, chat. I need mana to do that. I'd have to not pay for... I mean, I just can't do it. I have to draw... Oh boy, I played this game so badly. Eventually they're just gonna strip mine my Tundra here. So I kind of need to draw land this turn. I drew a containment. Man, playing this Tabernacle was just the biggest mistake of all time, huh? That's so crazy how bad this play was. Why did I do that? Because I didn't want them to strip mine my Tundra, but now I get my Tundra strip mined and I still have a stupid Tabernacle in play. They drew another Bazaar? Oh no. I really need to draw land now. Okay. I mean, maybe they're just going to now they might strip my Tabernacle because they have Bazaar. Ecorid, Creeping Chill. I'm gonna let them activate if they want. Oh, they're not going to. Hmm. So do I have any problem with... I don't really have any problem paying for things at the moment, so... Do it from my yard just in case. I guess I could activate, but... Yeah. Maybe it doesn't matter. So now, if they strip mine a Tundra, do I just pick up both Tundras and use the Deathrite to pay for my Containment Priest? Ah, they hit Hollow One. I mean, I think we're going to win this game, but I can't imagine that I didn't play this game very poorly and also just not got punished enough. I mean, I got punished, but like it might just not be enough. I'm just going to make my land drops. If I can take a couple Hollow One hits. I mean, they'd much rather pay for their Hollow One than strip mine me, right? The minute we miss a land drop, we'll gush. There's no reason for them to dredge anymore. Oh. I'm wrong, I guess. I don't know. What does that do? What would they dredge for? Like, I can eat the Creeping Chills, right? I mean, I have a Deathrite. I have an active Deathrite. So, like, maybe I'm not supposed to use this Deathrite because they can hit a bunch of chills if I do this. I mean, that's fine, I think. That's what they're going to do. Oh, I guess they could hit... No. Yeah, so they hit 8 chill. I don't know. Like, is that even bad for me? I feel like that's not even that bad for me. I guess 1 chill, 2 chill. I mean, I guess I have to block now, I guess. So maybe it is bad for me. I mean, at some point they would be able to do it through my Deathrite anyways. None of these cards did anything for me, huh? So I have to chump block now? That's fine, though. I can just chump block for a turn. Like, they put me to 1, but, like, does that matter? I have creatures every turn for the rest of the game. I could even trade my whole team if I wanted to. I don't want to, but I could. Yeah, this is just fine. Like, I can't die from Creeping Chill, so... As long as I keep my Containment Priest in play and don't let this Hollow One hit me, then I win, right? It's fine. Doesn't mean I can't fetch, I guess. Do I have creatures every turn? I don't need creatures every turn. I have an Outland Liberator coming. So if I just chump with this Deathrite Shaman, or I find a Swords to Plowshares, or, I mean, there's like about a million things. I guess I don't have the mana to do the Outland Liberator play, so maybe I'm actually wrong about that. All right, this puts me to 4. How many Hollow Ones do they have left? They have 3 Hollow Ones left in their deck? Oh no, that could be a huge problem, actually. Wait. If I just block with everything, I die. Okay, so I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna cast this Brainstorm while I have mana. Doesn't do anything really. Oh, that Pearl is like super good though, isn't it? I can put these 2 away. Wait, why haven't I been attacking? I don't know, whatever. What am I doing this game? So crazy. All right, so now I just go Tundra, Pearl. I make my mana. Play an Outland Liberator. Oh, I'm not even bothering attacking. They're just going to mill out before I can kill them anyways. It's fine. Make them pay the 1 with their Strip Mine, and then we'll just shoot this out, the whole Hollow One. All they can do is, like, draw to their other Hollow Ones. They have 2 more Hollow Ones. The whole I didn't have any Tropical Islands left was, like, kind of funny. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to have 3 Tropical Islands in my deck, too. All right. Hollow One down. Outland Liberator. He's a beast. So they're looking for one of their other 2 Hollow Ones. They found it? So I think I am just going to cast Dig. Because any Wasteland Swords, I'll win. Is it better? It's actually better to Lorien Revealed, right? No, because I might want to... I know my top card, so there's 6 more cards after. Lavinia, Containment Priest, Containment Priest. Orcish Bowmaster. Yeah, I need to restart after this, probably. Mystic Sanctuary can return tropical. Sorry, it can return swords if I want. But I can't play anything because I have to pay for these things. I guess I can get Mystic Sanctuary and Bowmaster. Well, I can't fetch because if I fetch, I run the risk of dying to Creeping Chill. I mean, I could, but I can also draw Wasteland still. Under. I'm just going to go Mystic Sanctuary and put the Swords to Plowshares on the top of my library. I still have 2 blockers here. I think I'm just supposed to cast this Bowmaster in the upkeep after they pay. I think it's just better to play a Bowmaster, isn't it? Maybe it's not. Maybe I could have just gone for swords. Like, I kind of, like, then they just activate Bazaar, find their other hollow one. Maybe it's fine. Like, this makes them tap their Strip Mine again. I guess I could still do that. Yeah, maybe that's better. I guess they can't use Bazaar. I don't know. Whatever. I think I have this game won as long as I don't do anything stupid. This stupid Tabernacle play was so bad for me, though. It's crazy. Where is my Wastelands? I mean, this is fine. End of draw step? Why does that matter? I'm not saying you're wrong. I just don't understand. They have 1 hollow one left. That's it. And I have a swords for it. So the game is over. Yeah, but they don't have a hand. So they're not going to use the Bazaar because they only want... I'm not killing them with damage either. Like... They can't win the game. It doesn't matter. There's no, like, they have nothing left in their deck. They have 1 Creeping Chill and 1 hollow one, and I have a Containment Priest. Like, nothing left matters, right? I guess they could actually draw Sickening Shoal maybe on my Containment Priest, but then it's still fine. Yeah, I don't know. GG's. Sure, I mean, I wasn't trying to min-max it. I was just trying to do the bare minimum. That still gets me the win. All right, here we go. Round 6 of 7. We're up against fellow streamer Canister. I've got a Wasteland against a likely Bazaar player, probably. So this looks like a keep to me. They're not on Bazaar. This hand still functions. I've got the old Ponder off of my Sapphire. Looks playable. Canister's only playing 3 different matches of Magic right now, so we should be okay. Powerful wizard. I can barely play 1 match of Magic correctly, and Canister's out here playing 3 different matches of Magic. Nah, it's fine. We're good. I already kept my hand. We'll just play it out. Don't tell me. I would keep this hand against basically every deck in the format, so it's fine. Sometimes it's just like that. All right, Canister mulliganed. I keep. Canister mulliganed. Probably Dredge at this point, yeah. Maybe it's Saga Vine. I feel like Canister would sleeve up a Saga Vine. What? 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 Mono white initiative? What? Well, that's bad, by the way. I might have mulligan this hand if it was mono white initiative. What happened to Canister? Wait, what? We just cast Lorien? What? Kill Mox? What is that? What is going on? I mean, this clearly means they have nothing else, right? So I should just swords it. Negation, Spell Pierce, Tundra. I don't want any of these cards. I guess I can take a Tundra and fetch away. It's probably fine. I think it's better to swords this so they can't draw cards. Like, there's no reason you would hit your own Mox unless you really wanted to draw cards with this, right? I mean, maybe if they like go Ancient Tomb initiative creature here, I regret it, but they have the Pearl to make the white mana now. I kind of felt like they had nothing else and I was supposed to swords, right? This was not the start I expected to this game. Thought I was just dead, to be honest. All right, now I have protection from Solitude. I don't know. It says destroy up to 1, so I don't think they had to destroy their own Mox. Canister's very good at Magic, but he's also playing 3 matches of Magic at the same time, so... I also have drawn my Deathrite Shaman, and I have double Tundra. A+ gaming. I'm not even sure I'm winning right now. Like, I'm winning right now, right? But, like, if my opponent plays land initiative creature, aren't I losing? Caracas? Top 8 of the other event. Makes sense. All right, well, I think we're winning this game. Though I didn't draw the Force of Will. If I find a collector, if I can actually lock the game up. There's actually multiple points in this game where I can still lose, which is kind of crazy, just because of how good initiative is against my deck. The good news is post board, I have Swords to Plowshares. probably want Loam. None of these other cards are very good, though. Spell Pierce is garbage. Mental Misstep will probably keep in just because it hits swords. Like, I'm going to keep in these negations on the draw. They probably don't even want these Spreading Seas. Man, my cards are just, like, not very good against this matchup. Like, I don't know what I'm... Like, these... I have 8 Vigors and Containment Priests that are all dead. I'll just bring in some swords and some loams and call it a day, I think. Maybe I am supposed to play the Spreading Seas, though. I feel like my opponent will bring in swords, so maybe just take the probe out instead. I don't know. Trip. Classic canister, modern top 8er. Makes sense. Grant. This weekend. I have a can't. I mean, I have a swords. I don't know. I feel like I'm supposed to keep this hand, but it's not very good. Gonna counter literally any Mox. Maybe not that Mox. Human? Thalia? No Thalia. Ooh, I like that. Ye old Deathrite Shaman. All right, what do you got? I hate your Chrome Box. Please respond. I forced your Chrome Box. Please respond. All right, what do you... I mean, so let's see. If my opponent plays like an initiative creature here, it's pretty good for us, right? We just swords it, take the initiative. If they play a Thalia or a Lorien, it's pretty good for us. Have a Moe Master. If they play a Anointed Peacekeeper, maybe it's a little more annoying. I can still cast swords through Anointed Peacekeeper. They have 5 cards in hand, though, and I don't actually have that much power in my hand, so... see what happens. But having a turn 1/1-drop is pretty good against initiative if I have the swords. If I can get the initiative, I'd be pretty happy. I do need to draw, like, all of my swords, though, so... Just trying to think of, like, how this plays out. Like, we assume... I mean, they could just go Seasoned Dungeoneer, right? They could just go Ancient Tomb Seasoned Dungeoneer. They could go Land Lorien. It's a human, though, right? So Land Lorien or Land Peacekeeper. Actually, you know what would be kind of interesting is the fact that, like, Dauntless Dismantler here doesn't do anything against me, like, with the activated ability, but the fact that it's a 1/4, like, none of my creatures can get attacked through a 1/4. Just actual factual, none of my creatures can get through a 1/4. All my creatures are 2/2s. Can I go back to my game? Oh, Solitude, pitching swords. So they did bring in swords. Yep. I mean, you got Solitude on my Shaman. So that means if they play an initiative creature now, we are definitely in more trouble. No, they didn't have a land drop. So countering the Chrome Mox really made my opponent be in a rough spot here. I think I'm interested in just playing the Tundra and having the ability to Bowmaster, even though I won't be able to, like, buy my Lurrus with my Mystic Sanctuary next turn. There's also, like, something to be said about holding on to Mystic Sanctuary and the, like, off chance I get to rebuy swords. They clearly didn't have a Thalia, or they would have played it, but they could always draw a Thalia. I think if my opponent doesn't play anything, I'm still supposed to play Bowmaster just because I need to use my mana efficiently. Though, technically I can't buy my Lurrus next turn, so I could probably hold Bowmaster for another turn if I want to, actually. If I had a land in my hand that was untapped, then I would want to be able to buy my Lurrus. I could still draw a land and buy Lurrus. I think I'm going to hold. See if I get punished. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I will wasteland your one land. All right, well, now I think I'm interested in putting the clock in play. This is how, like, one force of will on a Chrome box can just completely dismantle the entirety of Mono White's game plan. It's so fragile. All right, here we go. 7th and final round of this vintage challenge. We're currently 4-2. Let's do it. I got a cat. I've got... I think this is acceptable. If I was on the draw, I might mulligan this hand. I probably would mulligan this hand if I was on the draw, but I'm on the play. I can pierce an opening Moxen or something from initiative. I have multiple wastelands. I think this is okay. Though I don't know that they'll be back on initiative for sure, but they last played it 2 days ago, so... Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a different, like, the chosen mechanic definitely makes it so it's a very different game. I don't think the game as it is inherently bad, but I could definitely understand if someone didn't enjoy it as much. I think the only thing that, like, I actually don't mind Chosen at all. The only thing that I got mad about with the Chosen mechanic is, or the headliner mechanic, is when I can't roll for the one that I want because there are too many out of the pool. I really hate that. So, like, if I'm, like, trying to get, like, a Yone or something and I can't, like, it's actually physically impossible for me to get it and I have to do math and figure out if it's possible or not. I don't like having to do math and figure out if it's possible or not. Chancellor of the Annex. That's really unfortunate. So they are on mono white, but my plan of spell piercing their Moxen has been thwarted by this Chancellor. I feel like I still have to spell pierce the Moxen so I can make sure I can play something next turn. But, like, it's really bad for me, right? The fact that they have a Chancellor here is, like, going to make my life extremely, extremely difficult. I think I'm just losing here. This looks really bad. But, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I have to... Thalia? Oh, Dauntless Dismantler. Okay. Well, now I think I'm just winning, so... I guess they mulliganed a bunch? How much did they mulligan to? They mulliganed to 5. Like, I can Outland Liberator, kill this Chrome Mox, probably, and then the game end, right? Ooh. I mean, I think I'm still doing it. Deny them some resources, try to establish mine, get a Lurrus going. They drew Mana Crypt? That's crazy. I think this is just put Lurrus in my hand angle. Yeah, I don't care about Trinisphere at all. I guess playing Lurrus is like a little silly with a Trinisphere, but I just need to get as many creatures in play as possible so that if they ever play the initiative, I can fight over it. Do they have a Seasoned Dungeoneer as their last card? It'd be pretty good. Now I can't really fight them over mana, though. They drew kind of mana every turn. Oh, then they have a... No, the Chancellor's gone. So I just... On a card we don't know about, it's probably a Solitude then. Did I not want a Deathrite cycle for a Lorien? I did want a Deathrite cycle for a Lorien. I messed up. Oh. Hello there, friend. I did. I've been playing like a little fast and loose today, fortunately, for better or for worse here. Oh my god, Lorien can get Mystic Sanctuary? It's broken. We broke the format. They can't even cast a Solitude because they put a Trinisphere in play, right? I guess they could blow up their... And I can't blow up shit. They could blow up their Mana Crypt. I can't play 2 spells, so I guess we just get a Lurrus going. I guess I should eat something instead of using... Oh, I can't eat something instead of using anything. All right, well. Let's get a Lurrus going. You can bring back an Outland Liberator, and then... I don't even know. That doesn't even do anything. Never mind. Nothing does anything. Just attack, I guess. Yeah, I don't really know what's... I'm just like not in the zone today. I've played very poorly, and I'm still 4-2, so I guess that's nice. But like basically every round I've had like some pretty major mistakes. Don't know. I think this deck just does not it does not engage me. It should, because I need to like make good plays every round, but like for some reason I just like disassociate. All right, mono white. Got a nice win versus mono white. I think the key to winning versus mono white is them mulliganing, it seems. Yeah, it happens for sure. Let's try these 4 probably, and then on the draw, Spell Pierce, Probe, and Seize, I guess. I don't know. You could still land hate with Seize in this matchup, I guess. Let's try like Gush or Dig, maybe. I think I want to keep Mental Mess Up in just for swords, which feels a little silly, but I think it's correct. Maybe that makes like Ponder bad. I don't know. No, it's got to be Dig, right? All right. Can we 5-2? I like 5-2ing with the way we played and with the way this deck looks feels like really nice. Discover was playing blue-black Lurrus splashing Haywire Might, I think. What are the targets for swords? So my opponent is playing mono white initiative. It's all creatures. I did get Chancellored here. Do I just throw the negation into this Chancellor? I feel like I have to, because I need to counter the thing they cast off of this, right? But I don't think I'm countering this. I think like they've already played the Ancient Tomb, so like I'm just gonna counter what they play off of it and then slam an oof. I mean, it's possible they turn Mindbreak. If they turn on Mindbreak Trap, it's great for us. Sweet. The game is over. Ding. It's not over. I don't have any mana, but it's pretty good. Yo, what up, Zeus? Wasteland. Okay. I do have a lot of lands in my deck, though, so... I think the whole idea of today was just to show people how wildly different builds you can make with Lurrus. Like, you don't have to copy-paste these lists. You can just make something else. Hundred might be worse than fetching UC there. I even have Solitude covered with Force. I'm in a really good spot now. I'm like pretty impressed with the deck because, oh no. I'm pretty impressed with the deck considering the fact that I think I've played extremely poorly today and we're still 5-2. This could be Containment Priest, I guess. I don't know. I'm still attacking, right? Oof has been unbelievable, for sure. So if my opponent doesn't cast anything this next turn, what I can do is I can Mystic Sanctuary a Mindbreak Trap to the top of my library. I don't know if that's actually a good use of my mana, but I can do that. That is true. I could replay my Oof. That's kind of crazy. What? They named this because they have a Seasoned Dungeoneer? Is that what it means? So I think I am just going to go get a Mindbreak Trap. Mystic Sanctuary, back a trap. I've got 5 power in play. Let's go. Wow, okay. I mean, we went 5-2 with this, and I don't even think where it was well built. Like we have to fix this build a little bit here, but let's do that now. We played, yeah, so we played this deck to a 5-2. I think the things we wanted to change are, I'd like to get a Loam in the main, and I would like to get some Dauntless, at least a Dauntless Dismantler in the main. I don't know what that means in terms of cards. Like maybe it means, do we think Bowmaster was actually good today? I kind of feel like Bowmaster was only okay today. I mean, you could theoretically board Bowmasters. I don't know if that makes sense. But we could like board Bowmaster, go down a UC, and back up that Tropical that we're missing. Well, I mean, you still are going to play black because you still are going to play Lurrus and Demonic and Deathrite, right? Gush seemed poor. I think I just played around Gush kind of poorly, right? There were multiple times where Gush would have been amazing. This Mystic Sanctuary feels like it might be a bit much, but it's kind of fun. So maybe we just don't play Bowmaster at all. Like, Bowmaster just does not seem like a very powerful card, and then we can fix our sideboard with cards that we can play another sideboard card. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we just leave the UC and for the Demonic Tutor and Deathrite Shamans, and then you still have Lurrus. I want the Loam in the main, though. I definitely want the Loam in the main. And then maybe you just, like, play another, like, Dismantler in the board. I'm not sure. Something like that. I don't know. This deck actually seems pretty reasonable. I liked it a lot more than I liked some of the other Lurrus decks I've tried. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the very last challenge of 2023. If you're interested in vintage content, check out the YouTube channel. New videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll see you then.